Well, hey guys, old Blue Cord back again, and it's gonna be one of the it's gonna be one of I guess what we've been calling the Monday morning call out videos. Got my International Scout shirt on, and we're gonna start off with one of my favorite forums, BinderPlanet.com. It's all about international scouts, and that's an international scout. My particular one was made from 72 to 80, so they weren't made very long. And it's kind of hard to get parts for. So it's where we'll start off with this, but it kind of digresses into a soup of people threatening to sue me and send me a C&D and a bunch of other baloney. But anyway, so with the Scout, my first Scout I bought probably back in '86. The guy gave me the manual with it. Oh, here's the manuals for here's the original manuals for the well, that's a 76, but anyway, that's the original manuals. And they gave me the actual IH manual for repairs, and it's kind of there's no color pictures back in the old days or anything like that. But that was a pretty big thing, and here's the whole crux of this was this manual was out of print, and it had been out of print for a very, very long time. Not only was it out of print, it was, if you did have one, you could probably even in I'd say the mid 90s sell it for over $200. So that's okay and everything, but when you want to work on your vehicle and you're trying to figure something out, it's nice to have a manual. And they were very, very hard to come by. And at one point on the old forums, I had offered to go ahead and help get this printed. So it would need to be rescanned, obviously, into a computer format, and then I ran a printing press that we ran manuals like this several times a week for another company. Well, that digressed into that I was somehow violating the copyright, which I would have got permission, obviously, from whoever owned the copyright, and some other stuff, and it never happened. So the manuals got higher and higher, and then sometimes they're going up for $300. So finally, somebody started reprinting the manuals. Fast forward this story a little bit. Somebody started printing the manuals, I think about 10 years ago. And they're still expensive, but that's okay. At least you can, you've got a Scout and you want to work on it, then you've got these, you got the manuals. So this just kind of popped up. Let's get the original out of the way because it's kind of thick. And obviously I had to put it in a binder because over the time it was kind of doing like these old manuals do. They start fraying. So, and to keep it in good shape, I could put it in that binder. I hole drilled it and put it in that binder. And so what happened about what I was reading on the forums about 2-3 months ago, and I want to thank the original guy that did this. I can't find the link right now, and this is the site, but it's full of Google ads, and I don't want to really rebroadcast all the junky Google ads. And with this Windows 11 computer, you can't stop it. So he said that he noticed there were manuals listed brand new in all places Rock Auto. So if you go to Rock Auto and you look under your vehicle and you look under literature, a lot of times you can find old manuals occasionally. And actually, I bought something for the Jeep. They gave me a little USB key, and I've got my whole Jeep manual now. It's 9,000 pages PDF, believe that or not. But yeah, so it's good to have if you're going to work on a vehicle. So I went to Rock Auto, and sure enough, they have what looks like, and this is kind of what the manual looked like back in the day. I mean, by the cover, I lost my cover, and that CTS 2310 is the same as this CT30. So it came in two versions. Now, I haven't opened it up and looked at it. I mean, it could be all in Chinese for all I know. But I ended up getting so they said that, well, this is illegal. And so what's happening on the forum, they had this argument that this is illegal and it's copyright infringement. Well, obviously, Rock Auto wouldn't sell something that was a copyright infringement. Maybe as a mistake, but it's been up for sale for months. So I bought two because that's how I am. And then they told me that if you have a manual, you can't sell it because that's also a copyright infringement. So one of these will go up for sale. So that's how we have to deal with people nowadays. But what was kind of cool, besides getting the Scout one, is I also got the one for the truck. Now the truck, pickup truck, 72 to 75. Now that's my full size pickup truck, 3/4 ton. but it's actually listed as IH Travel All Shop Manual. So I'm curious to see if this is actually the pickup truck manual. Now maybe I clicked the wrong buttons on Rock Auto. I don't know, but it's not hurting my feelings any. But it's $100 worth of manuals. Why not? I have no idea who printed them. It listed them. Like I said, I guess I could open this up. I probably will eventually, but well. So anyway, the call out video is we've got some people that think that they are, that they're in control of everything, and probably they are. If you own the copyright on something, that's fair. You shouldn't. Nobody else should be stealing your copyright. It's just like this shirt. I know whoever bought this for me for Christmas, this is a copyright infringement because it came from overseas. That's how life works. But it shouldn't be that way. But at the same time, you shouldn't sue a person for telling them or threaten to sue somebody, which if you threaten to sue somebody and threaten to send them C&D, a cease and desist, and you don't, that's actually technically illegal. So I'm just going to say that. I already checked with a lawyer. But, somebody's trying to sell manuals and keep these vehicles popular and going, I say, go for it. And obviously Rock Auto's in the part selling business, so I don't know what the issue was, but some people got their tail feathers and ruffled. And, these type of forums, you have the same people on there. Some of these guys I've talked to online for 30 years, 35 years. The forum started in the early 90s, and I'll do some background on forums and stuff. I like car forums, so I'll do some background on that someday. But I think for now, this is just going to be my call-out video. So I guess if you want to sue me, fire away. Here's my manuals. I bought them fair and square on Rock Auto. Used my credit card. Haven't opened them yet. I will. But again, I want to thank the original poster because I kind of needed the truck manual. There's a bunch of stuff with the truck that's not the same as my International Scout. A lot of it is the same, but it's nice to have an extra set of it's nice to have that manual there. So just like any of these other things, I would like this. I think it would have been cool also if they offered it electronically, where you just put it on your computer. Because obviously these manuals, I left this one out. They're getting damaged being out here in the garage and everything, and I'd rather keep these fresh, and then you use the computer like I've got set up here for a lot of things. So that's just my preference. But I didn't mind paying extra for that. But anyway, so yeah, so this is the Monday call-out video. It rambled a little bit, but honestly, I think people overall, they mean well. Well, sometimes they do. Sometimes they really don't mean well. They just want to drive one in you. But in this case, I think they're dead wrong, and obviously I've got the manuals to prove it, so I guess I'll be getting sued here anytime. I'll update you guys on that. I wouldn't be surprised. I got like 200 subscribers, and then I get somebody to sue me. But yeah, and that's the story of manual. So if you got a vehicle like the Honda, the International, get a manual for it. They're interesting to read, even if you don't use one every day. I'm already started to go through the Jeep one to try to understand some of the electronics and the wiring and things like that. And there's a lot in there that it's just not going to be in the regular, it's going to be in your regular little owner's manual back in the day. I mean, that was just, basically care and all kinds of cool stuff. So, but it's nice. This is actually a nice shape. I guess that's why I put that in there. And there's my emissions. Ooh, 72. Somebody argued with me one time they didn't have emissions in 72. I thought that was funny. I had this book. Mine's built in 71. And there's the spinner. That's actually wrong on the forums too. Somebody doesn't know how that works. But I always take that page and send it to them. But yeah, kind of cool. It's nice to have literature. I like print. I'm a printer. I print, so I'm a printer. I like printed pieces. I think they're neat. And that's really all I got. I hate to sorry to do this. There's going to be some of these videos, and they're going to come out on Mondays, and it's not going to be pretty for some people. And like I said, I'm not going to bring up the link. I don't want to call one single person out because I think people get then they get cornered. People don't like to be wrong. And this guy's wrong a lot. So yeah, and that's all I've got really with that. I'll do a garage update video coming up. I got a lot of good, cool little projects going on, but that's all I got for today. Old Blue. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me a little bit. Keeps me motivated. and someday I'll make some money on it. You never know. But I got some cool projects coming up, money or not, and I have a regular job, so it's when you work 52 hours last week and probably going to turn into 50 something hours this week. It's hard to do all your little car projects and get your lawnmower running and mow your lawn and all the extra. I'm sure everybody knows that, but that's pretty much where we're at. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for looking. Remember, binderplanet.com and then, of course, 3gs.com for the Honda. Two really good forums, plenty of information on there about your car. And thanks a lot for looking.